Good morning, and well, actually, it's not morning; it's afternoon. Good afternoon, and welcome to a video. Today I gotta do some Supra stuff. But first things first, I'm checking all my tires, making sure they're still at 35 psi. Just because since I've gotten these new ones on, I've done quite a bit of driving. I've probably put, I don't know, somewhere around 300 to 500 miles. So just making sure there's no leakage, and they're all still at 35. So hell yeah. Okay, so that's done. This is what we're doing. So, look at this nonsense. This pisses me off because I enjoy using parking brakes, but okay, so look. That's dead play right there. There's absolutely nothing. Look at this. Garbage. Now watch, if I pull it and I put it down, that's like way looser, and now there's way more dead play. Just like dead nothingness. And like it locks, but it gets stuck now. So like, let's say I pull my parking brake right there, it wouldn't even hold the car to roll, which is that's where I used to park. I'd put it up about this high. It's not too high. It's like lower in the shifter. But now to make it lock, I have to pull it up like way up here, which is the same height as the shifter, and that's just not going to work for me. So I got to figure out why it does this. And it's not this being loose, because it used to work perfectly fine. And then when I was up in Alamo at Richard's place, it was so cold. I think that affected the the cable somehow, because, or maybe it broke a spring in the back. So maybe it affected something, I don't know. But it was super cold, and I know before I went there, my parking brake worked fine. I could lock up, I could make the tires skid, pulling it about that high. They would start skidding. So yeah, I'm gonna pull off the rear tires and figure out what's going down. I gotta charge my camera because apparently an hour of charging didn't do anything because it's dead. So later, see you in a bit. So I've been cranking on this thing for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I got the tires pulled off, I got the rotors, or the calipers and the rotors pulled off, but I don't see anything visibly wrong. See, and I've just sprayed it with brake clean, so that's why it's all clean. See, there's some brake clean, but I don't see a problem. Everything's in there. And then over here on this side, this is the one, that clicking noise. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It's because of this thing this piece hits the back of the lug studs. You can kind of see, maybe. But yeah, that's that. But other than that, I mean, everything seems to be pretty hunky-dory. But look at this. So now, remember how loose it was? Now it's like super loose, and all of this is dead. So I'm gonna go to the conjunction underneath the car where the one cable splits into the two for each rear tire, and I'm gonna try and tighten it there and see if that does anything. But yeah, other than that, I am flabbergasted because everything looks fine. So I'm gonna keep on cracking, and I hope that's the problem. Holy moly, it's exactly what I feared it was gonna be. Rip. The cable stretched because look at this. So I've been pulling on the cable. Look, you see the square? It's not threaded there. So I can only go down to here. So it's sticking up like stupid high. So what I'm gonna do, because when the thing is tightened all the way down, here, I'll just freaking show you. Okay, bam, she's all the way down. It starts engaging like right there. So let's hold it there. Okay, so it's not fully engaged. Let's see, how about there? Okay, so I have it pulled up that high. see, so I couldn't move it forward before, but forward's always a little tighter than it is backwards. Let's see here. Oh no, that's stuck. So, that's fully locked. So basically what I gotta do is... Paco. He's a good boy. So, what I gotta do is, I gotta make a spacer. So, I'm gonna make a spacer for right there. I'm gonna make it, I don't know, I'll probably make it 1 inch long. And then I'm gonna, I guess I'll just leave those threads. I don't really want to, but I guess I will. But yeah, so I'm gonna make the spacer about 1 inch long, so I'm gonna go washer right at the very beginning there. Put a washer, and then I'm gonna build my spacer. Put another washer, and then I'll do the 2 locking nuts here. And then at the end of the day, I don't think I'll film this. Actually, I definitely know I won't film it, but look at this, my freaking tool. You see how it's like nicked right there? I don't know how that happened. In all honesty, I probably used it to pound on something, like this. Hammer it right here. But it nicked, or bent it right there. So, when I'm going to like pull it off the lug nut, it gets stuck and I don't want to scratch my wheel, which I almost did. So I got to take the Dremel tool and clean that up, it looks like. But that ain't no big deal. So I'm going to go make a spacer. I'll probably make it 1 inch to start with, because 1 inch will be to about there. And that should be fine. And if I need to cut it down, I can cut it down. That's why I'm going to make it long. So I'm going to go grab the metal. I'm going to cut the spacer. Hunky dory. Oh my goodness. So, I just used this thing right here. Whew! That's a workout, man. Look at this. So this is not like thin steel. It's, I think, 1/8 wall. But I did that so it has these nice little beveled edges and doesn't look all crappy like it does from a grinder. And it's 100% like flat on both sides. But holy guacamole. Unless you got freaking hands of steel, I don't recommend using that thing. Just pull out, just bust out the angle grinder. Because look at this. I was turning on that thing so hard it ripped my freaking skin. And I can already feel the blisters forming there. That's why I had to keep switching hands. And I'm exhausted, so big no-go. I have an aluminum rod that's the same like outside diameter. And that, great for the aluminum, but the steel, nuh-uh, definitely don't recommend it. That hurt a lot. Anyways, here's my spacer. So, as you can see, spacer goes on. Cha-ching! I probably don't even need a washer, but I'm gonna put a washer because I'm me. But, for the meantime, let's do this. Okay, so I'm hoping that guy does the trick. I'm gonna go find me some washers. And smack them on here. And then, I guess we'll put the brake caliper, or the calipers back on. I already got the rotors back on, but we'll put the calipers back on, and then tires and see. I'll probably put like 2 lug nuts. Actually, I don't really have to pull the tires back off again, so... Oh, they're so good. Look how fat that guy is. That's a big dude. Those are good looking wheels and tires, I'll tell you what. So I got my spacer, I got my freaking shindig here, and I wonder if it's gonna work. We shall see. Hey, welcome back. So it's the next day, but this is gonna be a short video, and my bad. I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna take longer, and I thought there'd be more adjustability than just at the actual handbrake itself. I thought there'd be adjustability at the T, which there was no adjustability there, and the conclusion that I've came to is that my cable is stretched, because I built that inch spacer, and I put that on there and tightened it down, and so now my parking brake, I only have to pull it up like this high, and it'll lock and hold the car from rolling on the driveway. But when I put it down, it still kind of drags, so I think the spring's in there, because how the thing works, here, let me set you up on some. Alright, so how that parking brake works is it's a disc brake for the actual brake, but the parking brake is like a drum, and it has these things that are attached to the top, and they clamp out when you pull the parking brake. And I think the return spring that pulls them back in is garbage, so that's why it like drags sometimes. And the reason I had to put that inch spacer is because I think the cable just stretched. The cold made the cable stretch. So, that's a huge no-go. I am going to have to probably get a new cable to properly fix that and rebuild the parking brake assembly. But I don't have the time or the money for that right now, so it's good enough for now. And like I said in the last video, if you got you some naked wrists right here, and you don't want naked wrists anymore, you can solve that by getting a watch. And I have this link. It'll be in the description. And that link is like my link. So if you click on that link, it lets Hagley West Watches, which is the company, know that I sent you. There'll be a discount code, and I'll put right here. And that discount code is what you can type in at checkout. So it's kind of weird. I've never seen it where you have to click on a link and put in a discount code. But I mean, hey, what do you do? It's a company that wants to work with me, so that's awesome. If you want to buy a watch, you want to buy a friend a watch, your significant other a watch, if you want to buy me a watch, just use my link, use the code right here again, and get yourself 15% off the watch. It's in pounds, and I put in the description in the last video the conversion. I don't exactly remember from pounds to US dollars, but it's like 110 pounds on the website, and is equivalent to like 140-ish in US dollars. So any other currency, I don't know, Google it, I have no idea. I just did it for the US currency. So it's like 140, and then with 15% off, that's, you know, whatever, some money. I think it's like $31, I think, or maybe not that much, maybe, I don't know. You can figure it out. It's not that much, so go buy yourself a watch. Anyways, I got 2 videos right here, and those videos are great. This one is about where the parking brake messed up, right? Right here, this one. Right here, this video, parking brake messed up. This video is gonna be when I put the brakes on. Right here, brakes. And where the parking brake messed up, where I put the brakes on. The new brake rotors and calipers, or not calipers, pads and rotors. There you go. That was a good video. They both took place in Alamo. So, have fun, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time.